Howdy ho, everyone. This is Vince. I have missed you every day. Every day, I ask the Lord if I can do a video. And He's given me nothing. He's given me the same stuff over and over. But what's the sense of telling you the things that are coming in more detail? You know? Especially when I can feel it really wasn't for you. It was for me. I don't know why, but everything He needs everyone to know and hear, He's doing it. He's doing it. He's sending out the messages like crazy. And it's my love, it's my growing love for every single human being on the planet, including the abominable people like Biden. Biden and all the oligarchs are some of the devil's top generals. Yep. People, men and women who've hoarded themselves for power. But I know the reality and being taken to the entrance of hell. I did the video on that. The reality of knowing that what they're going to end up facing. It just terrifies me. And then on top of that, I look up at Jesus Christ and I see Him weeping for them still. Why? I have two children, baby Vince, baby Vince and little James. And even if I don't believe that the Lord would let them become this way because of the way I brought them into the world. So I have faith in my God, even though I don't know them. But even if they turned out right now, they're both almost to the age of men. Baby Vince is. He was born in 2003. So he's a man now, a young man. Even if he turned out to be the world's worst serial cannibal killer, my heart would break to find out he died in sin and had to go. If he died in sins, mocking his victims and parents, then I know for 1,000%, because I walk with God, where he would be. And that terrifies me, to know that people ignorantly liked doing evil. My son isn't that way. I'm just giving an example. It just terrifies me that people ignorantly liked doing evil, not knowing that they were being evil. You know, like just the way the world is today. So that would terrify me and scare me and break my heart. So every single day I see a sinner of any type who's showing off their body or being puffy chested or arguing with people in person or over the internet, it just breaks my heart, because I look straight up at God and I watch Him watch His children fight to go to hell, and it breaks my heart. So my heart breaks for them, but it also breaks for the father of those children. And if you guys still didn't get it, that's why you're still fighting amongst each others. In this realm, Caesar and Arnold are my brothers because they came from my mom or from a dad or from both. The breath of life comes from God, guys. So when we get to heaven, we're going to see that the breath of life is thicker than the flesh of sinful flesh. Yeah, we're more family in heaven, brothers and sisters, than we possibly ever could have been down here. It's the ignorance of people that make them still fight amongst each other. And even if they did know that, this is sinful flesh. Cain killed Abel. So and we're already told what happened. The revelations that the Lord has been giving me for the last month has been uncanny. I know things that regular people don't know, but they knew the whole time. I'm not even going to explain that. Like the flooding of the planet's going to be, he's flooding it with molten rock. It's going to be another Noah, except it's going to be lava this time. It's in there. But it's one of those, he set it up so you don't get to see it unless you are very close with me. And when you get closer to the Lord, you get closer to the light source, which illuminates his word even more in Revelation. And he's been giving me a lot of information of late. And I digress. I went off on a ramble. This whole video is nothing but a ramble because I miss you guys and I want to tell you something. But so I'll put on videos that he did give messages to the people. Because whether he gives it to me or to my brother, boom, you're gonna get it. Definitely if I've noticed it, especially now in this end season, because I don't want any of you guys to go. And as much as I love my little brother Caesar, I love him, and I love my little brother, my son Vince. He was the only man that I kissed on the mouth over and over as a baby. I loved him. And I loved his little brother. I gave him his little brother so that he wouldn't be alone. James. But I realize now that it is selfish to keep that love just for them, knowing that all of us are God's children. So when I look up at God, I have a righteous, how can I call myself a man trying to be righteous if I don't love the children of my best friend? Right? See what I'm saying? You guys are ignorant and you're making it so bad for yourself because you won't accept. You're not even going to get it. You're not even going to get it. So this whole video is just to say hi. I miss you guys and I pray all the time. And I've been getting stuff from the Lord, but it's not good stuff. So we've already said it, and there's already hundreds of people out there, and I'm not going to say it's worthless to tell you because nothing information the Lord gives us is worthless. And I just don't have a push. Like, usually when he gives me stuff, it's like, get it out there. This isn't get it out there. It's just kind of like, I know you're waiting, son. I know you're waiting. You know, it feels like it's just for me. Because every day I pray. Every day I see the rapture get closer and closer. Every day I watch how people idle in evil, unaware that they're drowning under the suffocating weight of evil. They think they're above it. They don't even know that evil's around them. That's how evil this generation is. That's how bad everyone treats each other. And it's going to take an event like the rapture to wake everyone up. What? It's going to take an event like this. You guys are so evil that you're in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean and the sharks are swimming around and 1,000 helicopters come, enough to get everyone on the boat, but they only get 3 people. Why? Because of the rest of you people we watched on video bicker and loot and fight. We don't want any of that anymore. These 3 people that we picked up are the only people that were going around handing out food and helping people. The rest of you people were fighting each other and yelling and arguing and bickering and ignoring a single fact that the Christians told everyone. You're all brothers and sisters. You didn't believe in God. You only believed in this world. In this world, I only have 2 brothers, Arnold and Caesar. Then you are a fool, Vince. Because you just came from the flesh of that woman from them. But the rest of your whole breath of life comes from me. You're all my children. And I'm crying for you all. You won't acknowledge this fact. You're here because of that. They let all those thousands of helicopters left you on that sinking boat, swimming around sharks, and thousands of sharks swimming around super hungry because you wanted to loot on there while the helicopters were coming. You wanted to argue with each other and not help and love one another. So you stay. We don't want that anymore. And that's terrifying. That thought is terrifying to me, especially when I look up at God and I want to pray, save my sons, when I feel like, wow, how can I pray that to Jesus? When he's losing millions and millions and millions of sons and daughters. And not only losing, if we were to dunk your head into hell right now, you wouldn't see anything but an ocean of heads already there. You stayed because the carnal earth was your base of operation, mentally and physically. You didn't prepare yourself to live in heaven and its rules. Our Father, thou art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Do you even listen to what you pray? I've gotten stuff from the Lord, but it's not good, guys. And I'm not going to share it because it really wasn't a push to share. And I'm only on here because I'm sitting here praying to the Lord, asking for a message to help, wisdom and something to help them. Especially since the last couple videos people heard your message, you know. But the Lord has nothing for me. At least nothing for me to share. All I have to share with you is my pain for you guys who are going to have to stay because you just didn't want to stop. You didn't want to love your best friend's children. That's why you stay. Because your best friend died and his children became crap, but you loved your best friend since you guys were little. You both were best men at each other's weddings. But when he had children and died, his children became pieces of shit. Oh, crap, sorry. You hated his children like you hated the rest of the world. No, that's not the way of heaven. We love our best friend's children. Why? Because we love our best friend. You didn't read. You didn't read or adjust yourself every day to act like this. And please, I'm still here. We're still here. There's still time, I think. I don't know. But it's never too late to get on the Lord's good side. Even if you are left behind, it's never too late to get on the Lord's good side until you wake up in hell. I'm sorry I don't have anything for you guys. All I have is a plea to change. I hope I see every single one of you in heaven. Either before the rapture, you better make it after the rapture. You better not be this stupid after the rapture happens and you still are out there arguing with the evil instead of walking away knowing that it isn't them that I'm arguing with. It's what has attached themselves to them. And because they've enjoyed sin for so long and they've went from hating sin to liking it or being comfortable and constantly repeating it, they have given a right to their real estate of the temple that they are to other entities called the devil's children. And they manipulate them. That is who you're fighting with. You have to somehow be a walking Bible, being hit with the darts of their hate and anger, even maybe physical, to try to be the example only so that they can see that you gotta figure it out, guys. You're not fighting against flesh. And once they see the way the Bible is and like, wow, he didn't fight back with me. And as a matter of fact, he walked away. You showed them another way. You exposed them to the Bible physically. You didn't even have to preach to them. That slaps those things connected to them in the face. And it makes them go like that, which gives your brother, lost brother or sister, a moment of clarity. Then the person that they are makes a decision. So that's why there's so many in hell, because so many people have grown to love the ways of the wicked. I'm aware of this. It's just a plead. It's just a plead. That's all I have. I love you guys. And how can you fight the devil with the proper action of a civilian of heaven if you're not even reading this? Yeah. You think you're doing something right by repeatedly doing it over and over. And then when you read this simple Bible, you're going to be like, wow, what I have trained myself to do, the Lord said not to do. Yeah, see what I'm saying? How do you even know how to change into a physical thing that an angel can lift up in the rapture if you don't even know how to change into that thing? Because you constantly, ignorantly proclaim that you're already wise when your wisdom says to do the exact opposite of this. So all right. Good luck. And I love you all, and God bless all of you.